Mutonyi. I'm a journalist. I'm working with Big FM radio, and for many years I've been in radio, like 5 years I've been in radio, and amidst that we've got many challenges before entering in radio and even in radio. Before getting into radio, I was inspired. By listening to radio, you could ask yourself, could I be that person they're listening to, or could I be that person they first want to listen to? So when I went for my course, of course, I really wanted to be a journalist and working with the radio. And here I am, I'm working with the radio. And the challenges we've met in the field, maybe in the field of news reporting and news writing, you've been sent to a field to go and report news. You reach somewhere you go to the source, or you are sent at the district or at school, then you reach there. The focal person or person who's supposed to talk to you or give you the information, that person will not avail you with the right information. So you'll come back to the editor who has sent you for the information. You're telling her or him that I've not got such and such a person. You'll have to go back the following day because he or she wants that story to all run on radio or to be available. So, according to what we've been facing in radio, that is the worst that I've had in radio or in the field. You go, you want information that you've had somewhere, there is a problem at school, you want to go and get information, but still the person responsible will not avail you with the right information, or he will deny you completely. You will come back asking yourself, what am I going to tell the editor about what he or she has sent me?
Tell us about the memorable moment during your radio time.
In my radio time, I have a lot I can discuss or I can tell. In radio, we've learned many things, that we are exposed to the public. We are known to many people, but again, we are known to many people, and we are also not supported in the other way around. We try very hard to give information, to entertain the public, to tell the people what is happening around the world, but there is no one who is coming to fight for us as journalists. That's what we can also talk about, and maybe feel there's something still needed, much to be done to journalists.
For the time you've been in radio, what changes have you witnessed since you joined up today?
Before joining radio or in radio, I've had many things change. That radio now does not have the first-hand information because social media is all available everywhere. People have smartphones, and even a young kid has got a smartphone. So when it comes to radio, you really get that information that has already passed. So people are not now on radio because it does not give the first-hand information. People, before anything happens, the whole public is informed. So before you come to radio, everything is out in people. So you can't shock news on what? On radio.
In this evolving world of technology and digital era, where do you see radio in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 10 years, I don't see radio working or being so vital to the public because, as I told you earlier, the world is so exposed and people have smartphones, people have gone digital. So before you come to radio, everything is done. So I don't see much in radio, but if it is to come, radio has to put accurate language for the people. Like we are looking at the youth, it should use the accurate language to what? To the youth. If it is the elder people, it should use the what? The accurate language. If we can maintain radio in the next 10 or 5 years.
How do you able to balance your personal life and radio life?
With the personal life and radio, I'm looking at radio maybe as a part-time job, can just come and work in the morning, then in the afternoon, or some other time, or weekends, I will balance my personal work.
This year's theme of World Radio Day is radio and technology. As a radio personality, do you think radio has played its role in line with the awareness about climate change in the world?
Radio has done good so far in entertaining people, in informing people about the climate. Before we go to digital life, people are based on radio. People have listened to radio, and what has happened, they've got it through radio. Before you reach on paper, people have done what? Have come to radio. And I see it doing a good work to educate people about the climate change, to pattern with some other people outside or with NGOs to inform the public about the climate.
Personally, have you worked on any segment or any story or any arrangement of climate change?
Yes, I've worked about climate, or I've talked about climate while on air. I've broadcasted climate while on air and in many other areas that people can get to know about the climate using my voice to reach people.
Do you have any memorable moment you remember from the time you've been radio? You never sit back and be like, this time, this moment, I'll never forget.
I have a memory about that was COVID time, when we had to inform people about what is happening in the public, and you're not allowed to move anyhow, and you're not allowed to just step in something or to just go to someone about something, but you have to inform the public about what is happening. That's really what made me stay calm and say, please, I should do this, even when it is in the wrong way, but I should inform people about what is happening.
What is your opinion on online radio and radio going digital?
My opinion would not be, I don't really agree with it, because we still have those remote areas where people don't have access to internet, even when people are using too much of digital life. But there are some places where you even go deep and you find out someone doesn't know whether there is a town existing or there is something going on in the country or in their own places. It is really hurting that people will go digital and they will leave behind some people who can't access phones, who can't access TVs, who cannot access newspapers. I think people should remain on radio to still get the accurate information that is needed to them.
In your radio life, do you think there is that person, maybe in a different life, whom you want to meet, and if you meet this person, even if you leave radio, you'll be like, yes, or why you die or something, you'll be comfortable that yes, I've achieved whatever I wanted to do, and why?
Yes, it is right. Even when I leave radio, I will know there is that one person who will think of saying, radio has done enough for me, and at least I can still continue listening to radio. Because, as I told you, we still have our mamas, our judges, who really want to listen to radio. They can't move, they can't go anywhere, but still stand in one place and say, please, we have the right information on radio, and at this time we should tune and listen to radio and get the information that is available to us.
And what is your advice to the young people who are aspiring to be radio personalities like you?
My advice to the people coming into radio, just have passion in you. Just have it in mind that you're going to work for someone, but you're not working for yourself. And if you look at working for yourself, then you're not going to achieve it in radio. Just know you're working for the public. You want someone who is far away from you to get the information that is not nearer, but still you've got the information and you want that person to know what is happening. If you're coming into radio, just have it in you that journalism or being in media is a calling. It is just in your heart that you can work for the people or for the public, but not for your own good.
Personally, how have you achieved anything from radio?
Radio has exposed me. Many people have known me because of media, and I've also get to know more people because of media, and I do appreciate for that. Going in journalism, I've not lost it all. I still love it, and I still know I can make it through media.
How do you think radio can work with other media platforms or stakeholders to amplify climate?
They will always keep on partnering with partnership building. There's something called partnership building, to partner with some other people or some other organizations, maybe let's say NGOs, so that they can do what? Helping in climate change. To also keep on broadcasting with some other people in different areas, so that people can get that voice to educate them on climate change.
Maybe, unless you have any other different message you want to pass on to the people, then after passing that information on, you can wish your fellow people in radio a world radio day.
To the people who are listening or seeing to us or viewing to us, I just advise people to also always stay calm, and in case of anything, please seek for advice or find out why something happens in an area. And when you look at the theme that we are on, or the theme for this year, that world, what the radio and what and climate, people, a lot of things have happened, but when you keep on partnering with others or networking with others, it will always help you to educate the nation or educate the world on what has happened, or to work on what it means by climate, and raising that voice to the public so that people can get to know or learn what it is in how they're living and how they're going to do what to manage what is around them and everything in their area. So I say, coming together, networking is the best way to do everything, and it is all right for people to do what? To live in an area or in the community. My greetings to people outside there, and more so to my people in Manafa. I all wish you well, and former Member of Parliament, Manafa District, please, 2026, don't leave me. Irene Mutonyi, mwana wenyu.
Before you leave, you can wish people.